How good has Marco been for a Nightwish?
Don't ask me.
No, I'm just asking Tuomas.
In many ways, I think he has been a lifesaver for the band. I mean, there were some problems within the band, especially during the year of 2001. So
personal problems.
Yeah, personal problems, and also the thing that we didn't have a manager at that time. We were pretty much taking care of all the money business and that kind of stuff by ourselves. So it was a really stressful time, and so basically because of the personal problems, we needed to change the bass player. And already at that time, I had the idea that next album will include a lot of male vocals.
How come?
I don't know, just an idea that I wanted to do, to include also male vocals beside Tarja's vocals. So to get two at the price of one, we wanted to have a singing bass player, and he was the perfect match for that.
And also Phil Lynott was also dead already.
Okay, yeah, Phil Lynott from Thin Lizzy, yeah. No, but did you already know each other, or?
Yeah, we knew each other. I mean, we were touring with Synergy in the Wishmaster tour in 2000, and he was playing in Synergy back then, so we already knew each other back then, and we saw that the chemistry was there from the beginning. And that was also one important thing that this guy brought into the band, and that's chemistry.
Chemistry.
Yeah.
And how was it for you?
Well, exciting, of course, because, well, like you said, we met in 2000 when we were doing this tour together. I was playing in Synergy, and at that time, I kind of recognized how big the band had become. I knew the reputation from Finland and all that, but I didn't really expect what kind of a thing it would be to be touring with them at that time, and I saw how much like the things had grown to be really pro and all that. And a little bit after a year after that, Ivo calls me, would you come over to my place? Tuomas is here, and we'd like to talk about you coming to play the bass within the band. Okay. So I was living about 100 meters from the place, and said, okay, I'll finish my coffee and my cigarette and I'll come over. And we talked about that. He told me about the plans for the male vocals and all that, and sounded really interesting to me. So I said, okay, I will try to do it. And we set up some timetables for rehearsals and all that. And I think the first thing that we did was that when I came by to the train station, the guys were there to pick me up. The first thing that we did, we went to a local gas station and bought some plastic bags of beer and went to the rehearsing room. And from there on, the chemistry worked quite fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And has the songwriting process changed a little bit because of him singing now, and he also contributes more songs? Has it changed more now?
Like the basic songwriting process haven't actually changed that much. It's been pretty much the same. The ideology of the songwriting has been there from the very beginning, the same. But he has brought a lot of new to the arrangement process. Okay. And also he has taught me that there are also some new ways of like doing the songs from the beginning with. I don't know if he knows that, but I have learned a lot from him because he has been a songwriter all his life.
Likewise.
Yeah.
So what then? But okay, what did you learn then? Pick one thing. What did you learn from him, and then he can tell what he learned from you.
It's just the way how you, for example, put chords and vocal lines together in a song. He has opened my eyes in many ways that there are this way of doing it, and there's this way of doing it, and you can combine it like that. This doesn't have to play the same as this does, and it's kind of complicated, but how do you say?
Well, maybe do you have, let's say, do you have a song maybe? A song where you can say, well, if I did it my own style, then maybe it turned out the other way, and because then it's more, then we can understand it better. Okay, no, okay.
No.
Okay, but I guess I know what you mean in a way, because, well, in some ways I've been schooled with musical theory and things like that, so I think of quite a big scale from low to high, how to arrange things, how to put a bass line that isn't exactly just an octave lower than a guitar part and stuff like that. And I tend to use these things a lot when I write my stuff as a ways to express just myself in the music and all that. So I guess that might have rubbed off on him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Exactly.
Yeah. And
And
what I've got from him is probably, like I said, I've been more of a theoretical thinker, so maybe I try to be too sophisticated sometimes, and he does things. He hasn't quite an immediate grasp of like essentials of the song. What is there that will be the main focus that will work on people, and how we're gonna like make that the climax part and all that. So these essentials and that grasp of those things, that has probably been something that I've been getting from him.